Good morning. It's Cam Litter. Today we're going to be talking about interviewing money managers. Now let's flip to the computer and we'll start on this fascinating topic. Working with money managers is a topic that I get asked about a lot as a financial planner. And part of the reason for that is if you think of headlines that you might have seen recently, or think of names such as Bernie Madoff, Earl Jones, Ian Thau, Harold Backer rather, it's scary trying to figure out who to trust with your money. And one of the things that I find is the more information that you have, the easier it might be to help you have the due diligence when you choose who to work with money-wise. So the model I'm going to share with you today is taken from an educational model, which stands for CRAAP, which is an easy acronym to remember. So C, character, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. Now let's walk through what they mean. So character, who are they? What do we know about this person? Can we Google them? Do they have a website? What exists on the World Wide Web about them? Relevance, can they help you or answer your question? Presumably there's a reason why you're looking for a money manager. Are they the best option for you? Is the firm the best option for you? Have you done your research and actually talked to more than one person? Now, combined authority and accuracy, because for financial planning, they kind of go hand in hand. What are their credentials? Can we verify the reliability, truthfulness, and correctness? Is there a way for us to establish their track record? Now, purpose. This is more likely going to come from an actual conversation with the person or the firm. What can they do for you? How do they work? What are their fees? What are they licensed to sell? Now, what I thought would be a useful exercise to go through would be to go through and see if we could answer some of these questions for myself. You've got my name, Cam Litter, two of my designations, CFP, CIM. So who can you verify my character? What about the relevance? Can you determine how I can help you? Can you verify who or what I am? And what can we do for you? Or what can I do for you, rather? So we're going to switch to the internet. Before I flip to Google, I wanted to highlight a document that I've generally provided people that come talk to me or that they can request via email, which is a document on interviewing money managers. What I did was put through a list of questions that I thought people might be interested in asking. I base this on questions that I think are important for somebody to ask. You might have your own questions as to what's important for you. Some of the information might be available publicly on their website. So I've kind of broken it down into the background information, investment related information, their fees, services, highlighted some of the definitions as to what the titles are, different industry organizations, and a list of questions based on what one of the industry organizations suggests. Now, one of the things I generally, and most people would provide before you ever talk to them, usually is going to be their bio. Who they are, how they work. So you can see for myself, I've provided a picture, go through and highlight some of my financial education and my designations. So now if we actually flip to Google, now you can see I actually did type in my name earlier, and you could see some of the information that comes up. There's a LinkedIn profile, something on Facebook, websites that, or not websites, videos that I might have done, letters to the Victoria City Council. You can see the picture shows up, so chances are I am actually the person that you've been given information about in the bio. Then if we look at the website, you can see that there's information on why you might want to consider financial planning. You can see that I am independent, unbiased, provide fee-only financial planning, go through a list of services that I might offer clients, cash flow planning, taxes, insurance, fees. Obviously pretty transparent if it's written on the website. Now, the downside with things like websites and LinkedIn profiles is they're written by the person who's created it. I can write whatever I want on my website, and I can state whatever I want on my LinkedIn profile. So ideally, we want to find some third-party mechanism to verify about the person. So one of the places that you can go that I was previously licensed with, for example, is IROC. It's an industry organization that that's for people that sell securities. And you can see that there is a section on investors. They go through, talk about how to choose an advisor, knowing your advisor, understanding certifications, investor education, and I wanted to highlight for you the advisor report. And it's a pretty easy, I'm not going to go through and read it, obviously. You go through, click on search. Yes, you agree to the terms and conditions, member of the public. We're going to go with other. Enter the person's last name, click search, and a list of information populates. Now you can see with anybody with the last name Litter, there's 6 people it appears, and you can see with myself it shows 2 firms, Odlum Brown and Asante, and something that could or could not be a flag is the fact that I'm a former approved person. Presumably, if you had talked to me, you would have realized that I'm no longer licensed to sell securities, which is why I'm not licensed with IROC anymore. Now, if we looked at somebody else with that name in terms of the report that might actually come up, you can see that it is pretty easy to get the report, verify that we are not a robot. Report comes up, and the nice thing is you can print this and you can actually take it to the person you're going to be working with or check it out after you've met with this person. So you can see their name, the firm that they're licensed with, where they work, the categories that they are approved under, their registered rep to sell securities, the provinces that they're registered in. There aren't any terms and conditions. This is where any restrictions or supervision orders would come into play. Any firms that they might have worked with. They've never worked with anyone else other than BMO Nesbitt Burns, and then courses for them. Now I can tell you the 90-day training program comes into effect before you can sell securities. So you have to have taken certain courses before you're licensed to sell securities. This training program wasn't completed until 2013. So we know at the very least, while they might have been in the industry since 2011, they weren't licensed with IROC until sometime after February 2013. The hazard of recording from a home office, the peanut gallery. So finishing off the advisor report, there's a list of the questions that come up. Now, while I am no longer licensed with IROC, one of the things that I provide people is the IROC report on myself from when I was licensed with IROC to make it easier for people so they can see that, yes, I was indeed licensed with the firm, what I was able to do, my education. You can see that I was actually licensed since 2004. I completed my financial planning designation in 2006, and that I was licensed to sell securities since 2009. So presumably I worked with some firm between 2004 and 2009 before I started working with IROC. Now, since I haven't been licensed with IROC, it doesn't show any other courses or anything that I've done since that time, and that's one of the questions that you might ask is, how are you licensed? What are you able to sell? Now, as a financial planner, we have a industry association that keeps track of people. I have continuing education that must be done, and you could see that I was certified as a financial planner since 2006, and that I am a financial planner in good standing. So those are some of the things that come up in terms of myself. So if we close this out and go back to the PowerPoint, we can determine that, yes, you can actually determine who I am, how I can help you. You can verify my credentials. The interview with myself would have indicated what it is that I could presumably do for you. So, easy acronym to remember: CRAAP, character, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. I wanted to thank you for your time. Good luck with interviewing money managers. It is very important, and it's very important that you work with somebody that you can trust and you feel comfortable asking questions. So good luck.